Hello, everyone. This is Mike Costanza, Patriot Realty of Long Island. God, country, family, and the American dream. Today, I'm going to be talking about the new free Long Island downsizing checklist that's geared towards seniors. As a senior real estate specialist, my goal is to help seniors and their families that are discussing whether they should move or whether they should stay. And I have a free Long Island downsizing checklist right now for you to go over. I suggest that you partner with a tremendous realtor like myself and who could help you to assess all of these points that we're going to be making today. So let's get right to it. Step one is assessing your current home. So you should be counting the unused rooms and closets that you have to see how much space you're not using right now and whether that would help you to make a decision to leave. Note the maintenance challenges, the stairs and repairs that you might have to be making in that house. Also, list all the large items you want to keep, sell, or donate. Evaluate safety concerns for aging parents that are aging in place and whether that would be a reason for you to think about moving. Step two is a financial check. Review current mortgage balance if you have a mortgage. 50% of homeowners have no mortgage in the United States. Another 25% have at least 50% equity in their home. So this is something to discuss with your family and your realtors about the allocation of these funds and this equity, of whether it's going to be used to help you move to a new place, and whether, like a lot of people who move from the Northeast, they move to the South, and it's much cheaper. They're able to buy a house or a condo and put some money in the bank at the same time. It's a great thing if you could do that. So review the current mortgage balance if you have. Check property taxes and insurance. Are you getting all the exemptions that you should be getting? Is the town, like in my town in Brookhaven, you have to be practically destitute to be able to get any kind of tax relief for seniors. So they may not be giving you any help at all in your county. So also estimate the moving cost. What is it going to cost you to move? Of course, there's a toll, and not just financial, but also an emotional toll, which we'll go over. Consider potential potential proceeds from the sale, and like I said, where you would allocate them. And maybe you should consult a financial advisor if needed. Step three, determine your ideal next home. The size of the home, the number of bedrooms or bathrooms, accessibility, one floor, not two maybe, as you age. Minimal stairs, obviously minimal repairs also. Location, you want to be closer to family? Hopefully most of the time. Friends, and then what kind of amenities are you looking for? Do you like a nice big clubhouse? Do you play pickleball or tennis? Possibly. You want to make sure you got a beautiful pool? Anyway, that's what I would do. Step four, declutter and organize. Start to sort the items that you're going to keep, you're going to donate, or you're going to sell. Start early by reducing you want to reduce your stress. So you want to make sure you don't have too many things that are starting to pile up on you. So try to think as early as you can and try to do something every day. Get a box done. I know some people, they wait till the very end and then they go 24/7 and try to get everything done. But if that's not your speed, I suggest you take it easy, get some boxes, and start getting rid of stuff every day. Step five is the timeline and planning. Decide when you want to move, what month, what would be best for you, what year. Consider school or seasonal factors if they're relevant. Schedule some inspections on your own before you find a buyer. You might want to know everything that you need to do for your house or any hidden defects that you may have. A good realtor like myself, look, I've sold over 1,000 houses. I have more than 1,000 happy clients. I've also bought and sold over 55 homes myself. That puts me in your shoes as a buyer or seller 110 times. So I would discuss these situations with someone like me, and that should be a big help for you. So that's what I would do. I would try to find out what the house needs before you have an inspection. Take care of it one way or another, whether you get somebody to do it or whether it's easy enough for you to take care of. And organize all the important documents you're going to need. So when your attorney asks for the deed, the survey, and other documents, that you're not looking for these things last minute. So try to come up with that on your own. You want to know if you have every CO that you need, the certificate of occupancy. You should have one for the house, and you should have one for any addition or pool that you put in-ground pool that you put in. You should have these documents. And if you don't, go up to the town or go to Riverhead and get a copy of your deed. And this way you have everything when the time comes. Step 5 is your timeline and planning. Decide when you want to move. Consider schools, the regional or the seasonal inspections. Plan the moving services that you want. You may get some estimates on the moving. And that's what I would do. Also, reflect on, step 6 is emotional preparation. That's to reflect on the memories in your home. I'm sure you have many. If you've been in there a long time, there's a lot of birthdays, there's a lot of celebrations, maybe some other things that you may be thinking of, and they tug at your heart. But your home is always going to be wherever you are. That's how I look at it. That's how I usually tell my clients. So reflect on the memories. Discuss the plans with your family. Thinking about moving, where, if you'd like to include them in your decision, maybe we'll take a vacation at the same time and go house hunting or looking at different areas. Focus on the benefits of your next move, which there will be plenty. When you move, you're not just moving into another house, you're changing your lifestyle. And I think that is one of the most important things that you can do, is how you're going to be living. And you should be focusing on that. It should be very exciting to be moving to a new location and make new friends. See these commercials on TV where people are happy and they're being invited by their neighbors as they're looking for houses, and they're just being wowed by the builders of all these beautiful places that are opening up now. So I would check that out, and you could become very excited about your next move. If you're not excited about your next move, it's not easy to sell, because you need to have a thought in your mind about what the next part of your life is, your next chapter, in order for you to be excited and to be motivated about moving. So partner with a good realtor that's got experience like myself about Long Island downsizing. Ask questions about pricing, staging, and timeline. Get some guidance for a smooth transition. There's nothing like having a deal that's about to fall apart when you already put a down payment on another property. That's everyone's nightmare. You want to be able to have someone with experience like myself that keeps you out of these kind of situations. So remember, the right move isn't about timing the market. It's about timing your life. I'm Mike Costanza, and my goal is to help Long Island families make smart real estate decisions. So have a great day. Talk to you soon.